The moment at hand. This.
Night of Remembrance. Is that another? And this message, is it a prank? Or is there more to this?
What's this smell? Nope, I can't take it. Gotta take a break. Ugh. Ew. Why do I still smell it down here? Wait. This weird frequency. It's coming from that message. My head. So dizzy. I'm gonna lie down. Just holler if you need me.
Looks like we've been hit by the weird frequency in that message. I should check out what's going on in Eglatown.
Bells chime, spirits awake, mask up for the ghost parade. Well, it's the only night in a year when the lost souls return. Well, that's a plain reaction. Can't scare you, huh? All right, the Night of Remembrance is an annual festival in Eglatown, dedicated to honouring those who have passed. When night falls, people dress up like ghosts and oh dear, can't quite remember that. Anyway, to satisfy your curiosity, why not see for yourself?
Like this one?
This is the Mask of the Laureate. What an honour to meet the Laureate. Enjoys the same privileges as the host of this festival, so please.
Cantarella? What's she doing here?
What a pleasure to meet you again. So what brings a distinguished laureate to this ghostly place? Tired of heavenly views, are we? Are you here to savor the underworld's wonders and dance with its spirits? Why not? What harm could there be in a ghost of the deep reveling among spirits? Also, what are you implying? On the Night of Remembrance, it's only natural that the departed return to the mortal realm for their unfulfilled. Still, it'd be best if they didn't stir up trouble for the living. In my humble opinion, lost souls find peace only when their wishes are fulfilled. Then perhaps they'll stop haunting people. since fate has brought you here, why not offer your aid to those poor restless souls? I'll join you, of course. Ah, the familiar confusion of a first-timer. But fret not, for I will be your guide through this unforgettable night, step by step. Every night of remembrance brings its own theme, and this year, it's the Ghost Girl. Imagine this. An innocent girl lost in the dark sea, fear ripping her apart as her soul drifts away, while her body sinks ever deeper into the abyss. Despair consumes a thrilling story, don't you agree? Like savoring a medium-rare lamb chop served with oysters. One tender slice and the crimson juice spills, adding just the right flavor to the already exquisite dish. Oh, is it too much for an innocent lamb like yourself? My apologies. I hope this doesn't dampen your spirits. Now, back to our topic. Hidden among the stalls set up for tonight are 3 riddles entwined with the tale of the Ghost Girl. Yet these stalls are rather elusive. But of course, there are no demons in this world, only distorted frequencies, or men. Dealing with them requires no money. Instead, they sift through your desires, choosing what to collect. Isn't that enchanting? There's no thrill in simply buying all your hearts. And now, we have the main course for tonight. Whoever solves all 3 riddles and uncovers the mystery of the ghost, whether to turn stones into gold, grant eternal youth, or even bring the dead back to life. Whichever you want, this potion is here to make it real. Well then. Might I suggest we collaborate to secure the... I am after a particular elixir, Well, it requires more than you might imagine. The finest ingredients, precise procedures. But with you at my side, even the most intricate elixir would be a delight. I'd love to explore this with you, be it elixir or poison. Offer your soul, surrender your flesh, give all you have, all the lost from their rest.
That sounds uncanny.
Oh, sorry. Forgive me if it unsettles you. It's an old folk song about the Night of Remembrance. They say its eerie melody has a strange frequency that can draw the attention of ravenous demons. Ah, I can feel it now. There it is, the first stall.
Welcome. Would you like to reach for the brightest star in the sky? Or indulge in the great... Or maybe nothing could ever
Always so playful, Mammon. Unfortunately, my friend here isn't driven by greed. All we seek is the first riddle of the Ghost Girl, to set the tone for tonight. After all, even the smallest catch can serve as a splendid entree.
I see. But nothing comes for free. If you want it, you'll have to trade me something entertaining. Perhaps a loaf of bread that speaks. Oil that melts into water. Or, oh, just for me, That would be an honor I'd... How marvelous! I hear the sounds of birth and do. This is life's symphony. Each note threaded by the loom of time, more alluring than as promised. Here is the first riddle. The Siren's Song. Long ago, a group of girls followed the Siren's call out of town. They journeyed to the crown atop the mountain, and to the waterfall that cascaded into the depths below. Beyond this riddle, I, Mammon, have yet another gift to offer for your performance. Please take this music box. It's dusty with age, but it might just sing again.
That person does seem a bit extra.
It's understandable. Hearing a laureate perform is an honor, a blessing for every... Even this music box should be humming along in admiration. Oh, so that's why this little thing isn't behaving. Someone must have silenced it.
If you look at this music box from above, doesn't it resemble a big apple?
Now that you mention it, indeed it does. Perhaps Mammon has offered us a little aperitif. All right. I know where we need to go next. This...
I know what you came for. Without exceptional insight and unparalleled courage, all you'll end up with are mere scraps. If you lack what I seek, and just swallow the scraps with the ashes.
Good enough for the fishes, perhaps, but hardly something to serve at the table. This distinguished friend of mine deserves nothing less than the finest dish.
Well then, give it a try. May you find the freshest apple. Go on, make a choice. Let's see if this apple holds the prize you seek.
That one, please.
So, the rumors are true. Nothing escapes your keen gaze, Cantarella the Bane. This little taste of luck is just a starter. Now, here comes the second riddle. The red apple. The girls lined up for their apples, each one in a vivid, glistening red. But why would apples appear in the deep? Whether it brings luck or misfortune, taste it and see for yourselves.
People of Renacita often use coin tosses for divination. Heads up signifies good fortune, a sign of following the sacred path. Tails up, however, are these dolls blessed or cursed? Perhaps the last riddle will give us a clue.
Wind, guide me.
Which is the most beautiful among these dolls? This one has bright eyes. That one has a nice nose. And that one there has red lips. Wait, this one's got to be a bit less pretty. Oh, so frustrating. They're all gorgeous, but none quite live up to my stand. Now tell me, what do you think? Which doll stands out the most? Ooh, defying the divine will is a reckless gamble with your Wonderful. As long as you follow the Now, for this is the last riddle. The round hat. A girl dons her red dancing shoes and wears a scarlet hat, ready for the final act of her performance. Now, all the riddles are in your hands. Whether the answers will rise like bubbles from the witch's cauldron, well, that's up to you.
Now all the riddles are here, like fish. How would you free them from the maze? The siren song, the red apple, the red shoes, and among the tales of Renacit. However, with the laureate's aid, we may see a different ending tonight. Since all stories are rooted in reality, perhaps we should take a closer look. Let's see. A dusty, broken music box. They're all out of production now. None of the music boxes. Looks like these little trinkets are relics from the past. Good catch. As a girl, I used to while. Perhaps some part of me still remembers what to do. It seems all we need is the lorry.
The show begins.
What was that? My head. This pain's getting worse. I need a break somewhere.
You've been under this influence far too long, especially in a place filled with spirits. I should have warned you sooner. You need a proper rest, and we're not far from Thessalio Fells. Come to my castle. I have potions there that can help ease the strain. this can help you feel better. This potion is crafted from freshly crushed barnacle leaves, mixed with the sap of violaca, sea okra. Each of these lovely plants is cultivated here, hand-picked, sorted, and blended by my own. As the poisonous ingredients entwine, their toxins soften over time, like nightmares transforming into... Don't worry, it's perfectly safe. And even delightful. Drink up and rest a while. Though I may not be able to lift the curse binding you just yet, I can say... Ah, excuse me for a moment. It's time I tend to the flowers.
Apple. Apple in the sea. Sea apple! Jelly rose, round hat. Could the round hat worn by the girl in the riddle actually be a poisonous jelly? If that's true, then the ghost girls indeed have a connection. I need to discuss this with Cantarella.
Ah, you've made it here. I'm glad to see you're feeling better. Now, we can finally have a Did you come all this way for me? Or are you in search of the secrets slumbering in the deep? Such greed. Rest assured, I'm here.
What exactly are the sea apples and the jelly roses in the garden used for?
The crimson sea apple, also called the alluring reaper, is a dangerous plant. A single bite can lead to paralysis, suffocation, or the excruciating pain of a burn. As for the jelly roses, their blooms will transform into jelly rose medusae. These little ones can produce a neurotoxin that induces intense hallucinations, and in extreme cases, causes the body to seize. The two lethal plants have been meticulously nurtured by generations of the Phasalia family.
So my guess was correct. The red apple in the second riddle refers to the sea apple, and the round hat in the last riddle, as for the first riddle, Siren's Song. The crown atop the mountain and the waterfall that cascaded into the depths below clearly points here. A crown-like castle that sits atop a jagged cliff, with a waterfall rushing down. It seems the girls in the riddle were lured into the Portovino castle. The strange frequencies coming from the music box probably reflect the suffering of the ghost girls, who were poisoned and tortured in the castle. But why? Why would the Phasalia family do this? I don't believe you'd engage in such senseless cruelty, or take pleasure in others' suffering. There should be a reason behind this. Wait. There's one Phasalia tradition that might explain it. The Divine Trials. It's a ritual to select a maiden of extraordinary willpower, a Phasalia who can withstand the Thenodian's whispers. I assume such extreme methods were needed for the trials.
Well, I never imagined you'd solve the mystery so quickly. You never cease to amaze me. The truth behind the Ghost Girl riddle is none other than the grim secret of the Divine Trials. The blood and tears shed in these trials throughout the years have seeped into this castle and concocted what we now call the Sea of Ghosts. There, past and future intertwine, and Phasalia's ancient secrets cling to the with you by my side. I would relive that trauma and unfold the layers of forsaken time for a closer look. And if you find these scabs have somehow crept onto my very flesh and feel the need to cut them away, I'll place my full trust in you and leave it in your hands. Ever since I guided you to the sanctuary, you've seen through me, and all that the Phasalia family conceals. I've witnessed you cleanse the chaos of the inverted tower, restoring order to the heavens and seas. If you... Now, the answers we seek lie in the depths of fierce undercurrents. Will you join me and dive into the deep sea? Then let's dive in together. Once we enter the sea, I'll be right by your side, tightly. No poisonous creature shall harm you. For you are the one I've chosen. Excellent. Together we dive into the Sea of Ghosts.
Is this still Portovino Castle? Something feel...
Yes and no. The past has spilled into the present. The overflowing frequencies have enveloped the entire castle. The voices of the ghosts rise faintly from the depths, like the soft pop of a bursting bubble. Piece together these fragile clues, and the answers will emerge on. But do take caution. One wrong step in these murky depths. With a bit of light, though, we can hold back the dark. Though the black of the sea is overwhelming, you see, light is something that, as long as it flickers, it can guide us out. I, Cantarella Thessalia, hereby grant you, let us explore and weave through the past and future. We are now in a fragment of the past. You've done well. The past that emerges from the sea of ghosts is not entirely real. It only reveals what it chooses to show, which means we must uncover the hidden truth ourselves. Spirits bound in the cracks of time, wander no more. Please set them free with the light. They've been trapped here for far too long.
Mind's eye.
Make it back.
A potion that can grant. The girls must have been lured here by such impossible promises. Cantarella, since you were part of the trials yourself, why not just tell me?
There. We are surrounded by twisted frequencies. It seems that during the trials, the ever-present abyss silently watched over us. I can feel this. If I were to reveal everything about the past all at once, this Sonoro could grow unstable. Or even to keep us safe, we must tread carefully and avoid taking reckless acts. So let's listen carefully to what the sea is trying to tell us. The divine trials, yet tales of these girls' parents are often off behind this intricate web. The substitutes, however, for him, regardless of blood. This book looks familiar. Just put it back on the right shelf, like how you did before. Why not savor this, Well done. You never disappoint me. They say to avoid the Palmer specialty. In the cold, the little fish hut. Feel the tide pull, surge of deep tides. Riptides claim you. The Phasalia family is built on poison. And from a young age, every Phasalia child is introduced to it. Years of exposure gradually build up our resistance. At first we suffered, but over time, few poisons could harm us. We are no longer merely the bearers of poison. Why not savor this, Sweet dreams, girls. May you rest in peace. Sink into the endless deep. Feel the tide pull. How rude.
Bloom from ashen shell!
Maybe try not. It seems safe here. Even in the depths of the sea, there would be a place for... Perhaps we should take a moment to explore. Every girl, even... Young girl, though their bod they record, I still... Before opening the door, have you ever imagined... But for now, I don't think that will... Should we go now? And see what the jellyfish are trying... Lovely. Don't forget to knock 3 times. Darkness breeds the unknown, and the unknown gives birth to fear. In a place like this, the only anchor you can rely on is the faint light. But can the glimmers from these delicate drifters truly light up the entire sea? It seems like fate insists in the realm of poison. None. They tend to be wary when alone. They're but worry not. I know what. Today, it seems, and one title. Are we prisoners to the insatiable appetite for knowledge, or to the ever-expanding? Yet I trust your eyes. They'll see through the tricks of me. My blade yearns. Who's the caged bird now?
Feathers incinerate. Take full. How do you like these?
An empty shell. The remnants that the past has left behind. Just one more to go. The shadow cast by present. This one isn't picky. It's a mere accident born.
Make it fast.
Now both past and present are ours. Go ahead. No. Oh, frightened away, our lethal yet delicate little friend. Looks like we need to handle these two first. Try not to blink. Surge into the sunken depths. Hebona. She'd peek. She cried. Such a good girl, really. Had I not drunk it, the tea, whether it was her only through suffering. Forgive me. Why not savor this? Our delicate. I'll find us. desire, and so we find. Luck does seem to favor you. Why not savor this, Look, there it is, just a step away. It seems everyone desires the deadliest jellyfish. Inspired obsession, rarely known to stop.
Together we vanish. Make it fast. Mind's eye. How do you like these? Take 4. Make it fast.
Mandragora. Oh, please don't misunderstand. She clung to every teaching of the head. I saw the weight of what she gave, so when she was much tougher than Hebanon, but still. Behind, as for the poison, and somewhere within that haze, but then I woke up. Seems like this little one is ready for a duel. Trying to take your... Yes, just place it gently here. Nothing to fret about, dear. I've long since met this jellyfish, a remnant of the... You have such a kind heart. Always, but some weights belong only to those who've already weathered their storms. So, let me bear this one. See? I'm fine. Come now. We've more to uncover. Jellyfish have no voice. They simply... Yet, here it is. Ah, it seems a subtle shift has... Let's look closely. Why? Tears wouldn't grant me mad. I earned my place. the way poison. Sweet dreams.
Let's have fun! Don't run! Keep the dance going!
There's a weight to the air behind this. Are you ready to face? It will be dark and murky there.
Final performance? Help me. Bring the round hat.
No, it's merely some old. When I entered this place, I knew that seems I'm not. Why not savor this, Here, the past, the chaotic freak. Let's try once. To sunken depths. Why not savor this, Who will sink into the depths with me? Surge of deep tides. We desire, and so we find. Why not savor this, We've scoured, it seems. Who will sink into the depths with you? Sink into the endless deep. Call from the abyss. Breath forth in fury.
At long last, the final performance.
Dance and fight.
The Maiden's Crown.
Round take.
Round hat. Odd. The final perform. Go.
Showtime. Need light. Light. Lamp.
must be Anna's. And also Girl A, who couldn't speak, but... You want me to find her?
We better watch ourselves. They might have tricks up their sleeves we can't even imagine.
How dare she show up in the town after everything they did?
Will the lost souls truly return home?
We better watch ourselves. They might have tricks up their sleeves we can't even imagine.
How dare she show up in the town after everything they did?
The Cantarella I know is unbreakable. She will never falter, even if you drown her with all these malicious whispers. And you certainly won't shake me either.
But can the glimmers from these delicate drifters truly light up the entire sea? Yes, just place it gently here. I, Cantarella Phasalia, value every promise I made to you, and vow to see them through. Besides, there are certain places that only you may be able to reach.
All those years of lying and scheme, a tarnished reputation. I still remember the little you, the youngest, the most neglected. You despise this place, don't you? But the blood in your veins, you loathe our rules, yet they have already seeped into your very existence. Tell me, have you ever considered leaving?
My dear lord, I've already you watched with satisfaction as I...
Illusions are no match for poison,
Well, you see, your obsession, corrupted by whispers, has become a shadow over the castle. A deluge of delusions that shouldn't exist. I can feel the pain those whispers inflicted upon you.
The lovely smell of all my...
The abyss may reside in shadows, but even the deepest darkness cannot endure the touch of light. Your trust strengthens the lamp. It now burns brighter. Let the light shine brighter.
Reptiles claim you.
Mind's eye. We haven't fully banished the whispers. Watch out! The twisted obsession is returning to the shadow.
revolt. My lord, I have entrusted Phaesalia's true faith to one. No more whispers shall haunt us. Our children. Now, you too shall find release from the Threnodians' whispers. Nothing escapes your eyes, does it?
We're here, alive and well. In that hellish duel, Cantarella shielded us with illusions.
It all started with a false hope. An elixir to grant any wish was said to be here. We dived into darkness, choked down fear. Nothing's here but the deep and ourselves. The elixir was our blood and tears. Yet the bane gave us sweet dreams. At last, through the shadows, we reached the end.
Once Cantarella took charge of the family, the Order's members were always prying, eager to find out the truth. I knew if we... Though, I really miss my home. Fortunately, Cantarella holds the Night of Remembrance every year. With our masks, we can slip away. It's always a great comfort to see Jojo living happily.
My dear, the gentleman here has solved the riddles. Together, he and I will craft the elixir of revival. Since the Threnodians' lies were unraveled, the frequencies, thanks to you, the Order is now entangled in it. Most deeply affected by the Threnodians' whispers was the castle. The long-standing fear, pain, resentment, and repression, all that the whispers had suppressed. The shackles of one's spirit were heavier than those from the outside. I knew then the time had come for the I never meant to draw you into this. I was planning to shoulder it all alone. That's why for this year's night, my plan was to break through the sea of ghosts, claim that I've solved the riddles, and what your arrival, seemingly, but the letter wasn't my doing, but I think I know who brought you to my side. She had no intention of hurting you with the abnormal freak. When I saw that letter and sensed something unusual about you, I realized, looking back, my arrogance blinded me. The currents here run deep, and the tangled sea, but you helped me, and thanks to you, the elixir was much easier to make. Please accept my heartfelt gratitude.
Cantarella, you don't have to bear it all alone anymore.
You're right. The Phaesalia doesn't enjoy a good reputation. And you, however, as the laureate, besides, even if the Order intends to look into this miraculous revival, but putting all that aside, it's with your effort that this elixir was possible. Thank you. Both girls, gather your thick.
Thank you, Cantarella. Now that we're leaving, you should never have had to bear such a heavy... I still remember what you told me back then, during the trials. But now, you're staying in this cold castle.
As long as I am the head of Phasalia, my freedom for theirs. A fair exchange.
Tonight, all the riddles are solved. Behold, the elixir of resurrection.
What a night to remember.
That was a really long nap. Huh? The strange look. I had the best dream. I was dancing with all these... oh? Am I interrupting something? Fine. I'll just go take another...
Things have returned. It's late. Would you care to come to my castle and rest for the night? With you here, this castle feels warmer. Your presence may. Our family's purpose has always been clear: to resist the Threnodian spiritual interference and hold fast. The cruel trials were designed to find a yet in pursuit of that noble cause, I can't accept the so-called necessary sacrifice, one that tramples the will of others in the name of duty. Though it's important to kindle the flames, none should forget those burned to ashes. After all, we are more than just firewood. Yes, when I took up the Sword of Divinity, I asked the Sentinel to transfer my second awakening power. The Sentinel had always wielded the power of separation, but instead agreed to my... We triumphed, for the moment. To stop the brutal divine trials and secure us the final victory, I pretended to align with the Order to keep the Threnodian off guard. And then, I found you. I have been watching you. Now I dare say I know you You defeated the Threnodian in the Inverted Tower, saved the people of Renacita, and freed those young girls. And The girls are now back home, and the Threnodians, and with the Order's concessions, the shadows over Rinasita are vanishing. Thanks to you, the days of pain and sacrifice have ended. As the head of Thessalia, I must offer you a fitting reward for all the efforts you made. An elixir for eternal youth, perhaps? No. Judging from the power of your awakening, it seems you may already possess that. Then, let it be the elixir that turns stone into gold. I, Cantarella Thessalia, hereby offer you the family's entire legacy. Every elixir, and every hidden secret. The Thessalias make no... It's been a long day. Here, a special elixir I've prepared with albizia flower. Now, close your eyes and rest. Good night.